Hey guys, Derek here, and today I've got some rather interesting lights from SOL. SOL, which stands for Science of Light, has been a nonprofit organization for quite some time. Their sole mission has been to educate on the dangers of malillumination, the idea that we're all starving for essential healthy light. Now they've just brought to market some products that utilize what they term nutritional light technology. In this video, we're going to figure out just what that means and how you can use these lights in your daily routine. And of course, I'm going to test their spectral output so that we can compare them to some of the other SAD lamps that I've already tested. So SOL sells two things: a desk lamp they call Photovites and the BioBulb, which is like an aluminum shrouded par 38. The Photovites lamp retails for $447, while the BioBulb, depending on which mounting option you go with, retails anywhere from $147 to $247. Unlike most commercial SAD lamps out there, these emit a very high quality visible light because they use genuine sun-like diodes, which are some of my favorite. You can see how this compares to a typical SAD lamp spectrum here, where you usually have a large blue spike, which is not present in the Photovites or the BioBulb. But that's not all. The founders of SOL also believe that we should be exposed to healthy amounts of infrared light as we would be naturally under sunlight, and so these also emit a lot of infrared A. All right, so let's check out the Photovites lamp first. This is made out of all metal, and it's kind of a polished white. It's heavy, feels nice in the hand. It's rather small, so it should be able to fit on a desk pretty well, and there's a little fan on the back that helps to keep it cool while it's running. Operating the Photovites is extremely simple. Pressing the power button once turns on the full spectrum plus infrared mode, which has a built-in 15-minute timer. SOL recommends using the full spectrum visible light mode for 15 minutes in the morning. After that, they recommend switching to the infrared mode for at least another 15 minutes to help with eye health and regeneration and just health in general. So you can use that infrared to offset, your computer usage during the day. So anyways, that is the Photovites lamp, but how does it perform in our testing? I placed this 1 foot in front of our spectrometer to get a lux reading, and of the more than 40 SAD lamps that I've tested thus far, this actually ranks number 3 in terms of lux output, coming in at over 20,000 lux at 1 foot. The color temperature I measured coming out of this is around 6,400 Kelvin, which is pretty similar to what you might see from a noonday sun. And the cooler color temperature also ensures that there's a lot of blue and green light there to help wake you up during that 15-minute morning session. Now, due to its design, this is not a very visually comfortable lamp when using the full spectrum light mode. There's a lot of light output here and very little surface area, which makes it very glare prone. I've always done well with bright light. I seem to not have too many issues with it. I prefer a bit more comfort, but I can handle it. If, however, that's something that that you don't do well with, that's something to be aware of. Now, of course, I also tested the infrared output. Now, my spectrometer only goes to, I think, about 950 nanometers, so it stops there. But it looks like there is a lot of infrared here. I mean, half the diodes are infrared, so that's what I would expect, but it's nice to see. Of course, I also tested flicker for those of you concerned with that, and I'm very pleased to report that there's absolutely no flicker on this, no matter which mode you're using. Now, the other product from SOL is the BioBulb, which is basically the lamp packed into a smaller form factor. This emits the same spectrum of light, but gives you a bit more freedom in where you can use it. When you buy the BioBulb, you have the option of choosing a clip mount or a telescoping floor stand, which extends up to 69 inches. And this gives you quite a bit of versatility in where you can use it, whether you're on the couch, at breakfast, or wherever you want. Now let's look at what we got for our test results with the BioBulb. I checked the lux on this one as well at 1 foot, and surprisingly, it's much brighter than the lamp, coming in at 31,000 lux. Once you jump to 2 feet, however, it's pretty even with the lamp at that point at around 10,700 lux, which is still great. As for flicker, we do see a tiny waveform here, but it's very minimal and something I would still consider flicker-free. Now, using the BioBulb, I think for the best results, you're going to want to mount it above your head, aimed down at your face. This is very bright close up, so you don't want to just stare at it. I mean, the same goes for the lamp. These are very, very bright products. Trust me, if you stare at them, you're going to have a bad time. Now, I've been using both of these products for a few weeks now, and I've enjoyed both of them. I really like the lamp. I love using the infrared mode. Using infrared while on the computer isn't really something that I had thought of doing before I came across these, and I feel like it gives me peace of mind. Now, these are expensive, but they are high quality products, and I've spoken with the owners of the company, and they're really great people. They really believe in what they're doing. You can get a discount code with OYB10, gets you 10% off. If you want to try one of these products, you can do that or not. It's up to you. If you guys like this video, please give it a like. If you guys have any questions, just ask them down below and I will try to answer to the best of my ability. See you guys in the next one.